Hello out there. Oh, it's so nice. The sun is out, and I'm gonna lounge here. They're gonna go ride some more rides today, and I'm just gonna stay here by the pool. I just soak up these rays and just enjoy a little bit of Florida getaway that I'm getting to enjoy and getting my mind concentrated and relaxed and mellowed and massaged and all that stuff that the sun does for me. It is a vitamin boost. It really is. I have a fun story. I've been thinking about. Um, Florida's been great. I've traveled down here a lot since the first time I came down. I fell in love with it. I've managed to try to come back as many times as I can. So on one of those trips, there's a more funny trip about me and Marie's travels to Florida. When I start laughing, I already gave it away the punchline. But anyway, we we didn't really have the best vehicles. We just trusted God and just put the babies in the car and made the trip. So one of those vehicles was a was an old Astro van, and it had some tire troubles, and we had got it looked at and everything, and we had made it to Georgia. Now Georgia is a state I just don't like. I just don't like. It rains in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Always raining in Georgia. The first time I drove through there on my own, well, not on my own, with Marie and the kids, it rained. It rained so hard I couldn't see. I pulled over, went to the gas station, filled up the gas, and it was dark. And dark and rain is bad anyway to drive in. So I asked the cashier lady, who you can't understand. You can't understand. See, she had a black Southern combination. So she used like a Dudja and you all. She combined so I couldn't understand her. So I started saying, "This rain's bad." She goes, she was shaking her head and trying to talk to me in that language that didn't use all the syllables and put a slant on it, and I was trying to understand it. And I said, "We're going to park here and wait it out." And she goes, "Been raining pert near 8 days. Pert near 8 days, how long you gonna wait?" I was like, I ain't wait, I ain't waiting no 8 days. I gotta get to Florida. So we piled up in a van and we went we went back. We started back on the road and we just muddled on through. We got further on down. That's a big state. Georgia's a big state to drive through. So we got on down through and the tires started leaking. So we went into a gas station. It was dark. It was late. I said, "Is there any place so we can get this tire patched before, because we got a lot more hours to drive?" And they sent us on search. That was another hard language barrier. But they wrote us a little map. If you go down here and if you turn and if you do this and that and the other, you'll find this guy. He works on cars, and they vouched for him and told him it was serious, that we didn't think we would make it without getting a patch, or a plug, or whatever the correct term was. So here we go off down this road in Georgia, and it's not like it's in Birmingham, or now it's Alabama. It's not like it's a big city in Georgia. It was one of them little rinky-dink, little off the road places, and I was like, I don't know. Marie's like, "Well, this is what the lady said, and we should probably do it." I'm like, "Okay, all right, let's go try to do this." So we make about 5 turns. We get on this back road, back road, and the map said turn there. It was a gravel road, and she told us, she said, "Now you're gonna go down some country road," and he's at the end of the country road. So you just keep on going. Once you hit that, I was like, "Okay." So when we hit that gravel road, we went boop down off of the pavement, like about 5 inches down. I mean, not maybe 3 inches down, but we dropped. That van dropped. And I was already had a tire problem. And so all the children had been sleeping up to that point. All 5 of the children, that woke them all up, and they seen where we were at, and we were in a tree-lined backwoods road. And she told us to go all the way to the end of this road, which the road looked like it was going to go on forever. So Marie's like, "Are you sure about this?" I said, well, we're this far. Let's just go and see what we can do. So we go about maybe another mile, no end in sight, no houses, no nothing. We start to hear something. We hear screaming. It was like, ah, screaming, like a high pitched, real loud screaming. She looks at me and I look at her and I'm like, "What do you think it was?" She's like, "I don't know." I say, "Should we go? Should we continue this?" Rethinking the whole plan, you know. And she's like, "Well, it's got to be close." So we kept going a little bit. We heard it, that scream. We kept hearing that scream. And it turned out to get louder, like we were getting closer to it. So I said, "No, that's enough of this." The kids was terrified. They were like, "Let's go back, please, let's go back." They were begging us to go back. So I put that, and it was a little road, and it was swampy. It was like swampy. It wasn't like you could make a U-turn. So I put that thing in reverse, and I'm not the best reverse driver. Not the best. I admit my faults, you know, I'm not the best, but I was pretty good that night. I put that thing in, and as I heard them screeching and that sound, I put that thing in a little bit of high speed, and we got all the way back to that road. Problem is, when you're weighted down with 5 kids and 20 bags of everything we owned, well, we couldn't get ourselves back on that road. Couldn't get up on that lift, back up on that pavement. And I'd go forward, and I'd go backwards, and I'd go forward, and I'd go backwards. And it was a time. It was a time. So I made all the kids, Marie and the kids had to get out. And I was like, "That's the only way we're going to do it, guys. We got to lessen this load. Yeah, everybody else grab a bag. And let's get out. And I'll be real quick. We'll get right back in this car. Right back in this van." So while we were hatching that plan out, some of them said they wasn't gonna leave. And I don't blame them. If I was a kid, I wouldn't blame them either. But it took us about probably half an hour to convince them to get out of that van. And we were stuck. We didn't know what we was gonna do. So here we go. We go over that lip of that curve, and it was an old van. It didn't have no get up and go. But I got her up there. We got back on that road, and it was maybe 10 o'clock or so. We didn't get that tire fixed, so we kept driving. We got back on the road. I got back on the interstate, and we went down to the next town. Well, by that time now, Marie, I got something you got to know about Marie. Marie can sleep anywhere. She could just sleep anywhere. She just loves to sleep. So she had fallen asleep, and I said, "Next time I see, I can't quit touching my face. So next time I see something, I'm going to pull in and get this tire fixed." So I see a truck stop. So I pull in and I said, "Where can I get this truck stop tire fixed?" They said, "I don't know, but there's a truck place." And they called them. And they was like, "Yeah, they're willing to take you in. They think they could patch it, but it's a truck stop." I said, "Okay." So I got directions, and I told the kids, you know, that's where we were going. Marie sleep. She didn't wake up. So we go to this truck stop, and it's for 18-wheelers. And I told them the problem, that we had all these kids, and we had to go, and it had to be done, and we had to be safe. I had a little bit of money. They were some good guys, good country guys. They're like, "Yeah, we'll fix that up for you, sister. Pull it on in here." I said, "Okay." So they're like, "Okay, everybody's got to get out because we're going to jack this thing up." So me and the kids got out, and I shook Marie. I was like, Marie. She's like, So for the guy, I said, "She'll be fine." She'll be fine. I locked the door when I got out, and they took her up about 30 feet. Every time they jacked her up, we went around the corner inside the building in the glass viewing so we could watch her. I wish there was YouTube then. I swear I wish there was YouTube then. So every time they pumped her up, they'd take her up about half a foot or whatever, and she would bounce and then go boop, boop, and she'd go. She slipped through through all of it. She's lived through every bit of it. They had her way up in the high patching that tire, and we were rolling. We just laughed and laughed and laughed. And then when they got it done, they brought it down, and when she hit the ground, it bounced. And she just rocked and rocked and rocked, and her head hit the window. Slept through everything. I loaded the kids back in, paid the guy, got back on the road. And then the time we got a couple hours down the road, she woke up. She's like, "When we get that tire fixed?" I said, "Girl, girl, the tire's fixed." She's like, I proceeded to tell her everything that they did. She's like, "Yep, that happened, Marie." I said, "Yeah, you were up there. You were up there, and they were fixing that tire. They were looking at everything. They inspected the van and everything. It was hilarious, though." We made it to Florida. We made it back. But it was funny. You know, that drive to Florida, whew, you guys that keep driving it. And I pray for Megan. Little Megan's got Audrey down here. Audrey's aunt. She's driving. I was like, I told him, I said, before I knew this plane was happening, I was like, "I'll drive with you. I'll drive with you." I was going to have to get my own hotel, whatever, but I was wanting to help her do the drive, because I know, in a car full of children, I know. But she made it all right, thank God, and she'll make it home all right. We'll pray her on home. But I think prayers have got me to Florida and got me home several times. And if you guys are driving, whew, God bless you. I'm happy. We're getting ready to do a little drive tonight and go back to Cocoa Beach. Yes, we are. They surprised me. They got hotels booked for the weekend and watch the rocket launch again. They love this rocket. I mean, and I'm excited about it. Hope it goes off. Hope the weather cooperates, but everything good. So I was just going to tell you that funny little story, and you have a good day. And I'm going to get ready to hit this pool. I'm going to do about maybe 100 laps, because, whew, this girl, she's been eating broccoli one night and chocolate sundaes the next night. So I got to even it out a little bit. So love you guys.